Mexico, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador is Guatemala, a nation known for its eternal spring. It is also known for its army's brutal repression that has been unleashed against the population of over 9 million people, 60% of which are direct Mayan descendants. Since the 1954 CIA-backed coup, an estimated 100,000 people have been killed or disappeared. The persecution continues today. Violation of human rights and the systematic use of institutionalized violence are enormous. There is one soldier for every 213 Guatemalans and only one medical doctor for every 2,600 people. Amnesty International stated that between April and June of 1982 alone, some 2,186 individuals were killed in large-scale extrajudicial executions. As this repression escalated to the highest levels, causing an estimated 45,000 people to be either killed or disappeared. 100,000 widows and orphans were created. There are also over 1 million people displaced as a result of this violence. Even the religious sectors were under attack for their work with the nation's poor. Numerous church workers were killed when they spoke out against these atrocities. The work of the Army's intelligence and death squads has been evident with the discovery of bodies in clandestine cemeteries, showing signs of torture. Kidnappings and extrajudicial executions are still being practiced by the Army. As a result of this tragedy, a number of communities in hiding have developed in El Petén and other remote areas. These people frequently move to new locations as the Army comes near. They call themselves communities of population in resistance of El Petén. Within the largely uninhabited Petén's rainforest, the communities have, since the early 1980s, evaded a number of military offensives. They find their lives harsh, but unlike the majority of the people of Guatemala, they have much more control over their lives. These communities, with the support of international groups such as Project Balam, have obtained supplies that have helped them in their struggle against the hardships of the jungle environment. With this support, they can clothe and shelter themselves and their families. The rainforest also provides them with much of what they need in terms of building materials and fuel to cook with. Food production is an activity in which everyone participates. With the sharing of crops, they subsist of pineapple, bananas, plantains, honey, corn and beans. Occasionally chicken and deer will supplement their diet. However, meat is eaten only on rare occasions. In addition to their staple tortillas, the baking of sweet bread is done weekly. This is an occasion that is looked forward to because it greatly breaks the monotony of their daily diet. Like so many other activities in these communities, baking bread is done for the benefit of all, and by those both young and old. In the south of Guatemala, most children never attain more than a grade 3 level of education, as it is a matter of their family's survival that they start to work for a landowner at a very young age. In the Petén communities, it is recognized that education is a vital necessity for their future. Supplies of pencils and paper may be scarce, but when they are obtained, they are used very well. These children's conditions, though, are less than ideal, for they are well aware of the potential for danger, for they have experienced danger firsthand. Playing by bomb shelters is a part of their lives. For many children, they have known no other way. Health seminars are of vital importance, not only for preventive medicine and proper knowledge of sanitation, but also that many learn how to give injections and suture wounds in times of emergency or military attacks. This knowledge is taught to as many as possible for their survival. It is a necessity. The communities of populations in resistance have, through a sense of cooperation, strove to create a new Guatemala deep in the heart of the rainforest. Their struggle to live their lives free of the control of the military has made them a threat to the regime that fears their example. They have shown pride in what they have accomplished, being free of the oppression that is so common in the rest of Guatemala. They can live their lives with dignity. This is the final goal of the international campaign for their recognition as civilians in areas of conflict.